Remember the Illuminati massacre in Las Vegas where they killed a bunch of conservatives during a country music festival? We'll be getting into that. This video here is the recent demolition of the historic Frontier Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. What does it remind you of? Well, Building 7, 9/11, of course. We even have the squibs. Check this out. The little squibs. And then here comes the big squibs. Boom, bitches. Ooh, look at that. And people have been talking about that ever since 9/11. Check out this video. You can see the squibs in action in front of the main demolition wave. You see the little ones. You see the big ones, right? You've seen the evidence. You know 9/11 was an inside job, a controlled demolition. But not only did they implode those buildings, they basically imploded the country, and they're still doing it today. With the open borders and the hyperinflation, the war continues. At first, the war went abroad to kill millions of people, and then it came home, and they started killing millions of people with the plandemic. And
from into the lobby, and all of a sudden it was this big explosion. I don't know if it's just like what you just seen. That's what we went through before we came out of the building.
Well, me and Mr. Hesh, the corporation counsel, were on the 23rd floor. I told him we got to get out of here. We started walking down the stairs. We made it to the 8th floor. Big explosion. Blew us back into the 8th floor. And I turned to Hesh. I said, "This is it. We're dead. We're not going to make it out of here."
Barry Jennings was killed shortly after that video. And many others have been killed. This war has come home to roost after Afghanistan and Iraq. Basically, the people that are responsible for 9/11 have unleashed themselves, let loose on the American public, killing them not only with the plandemic, but with the death facts. And people that stand in their way, like Barry Jennings, are being killed as well. And of course, we've seen all of these other false flags, Gladio B events, where they're basically killing people and they're like, "We need your guns." Why? Because if you knew what they were planning next, you would shoot them with your guns. That's why they want your guns. They've basically thrown the Constitution out the window. No free speech, no privacy, no guns, no nothing. America's pretty much gone. They killed it, and it started on 9/11. But it's not just buildings, and it's not just a country that they've destroyed. They're trying to kill everybody, like Jonestown, especially the conservatives and the purebloods that essentially escaped the death facts. You thought it was over. You thought you're good. No. You thought, well, you're eating organic. You got the water filter. You didn't get the death facts. You're good, right? Wrong. They're still coming after you. And they got a new secret weapon, in case you haven't heard. What's the video guy doing? Video guy's on vacation. These people have a new secret weapon. It's these cell towers, these death towers, the 5G that surrounds us now everywhere we go. At home, when we go shopping, at the schools and the like. It's part of their transhuman agenda. They want to assimilate you like the Borg. According to the WEF, you will get the brain chip and eat bugs and own nothing. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, it's a good thing I can go on Twitter to express myself and, sing to the choir, if you will. Well, guess what? Elon's like, you're going to get your brain chip too. This is why we need to be friends. And so basically, Elon wants to assimilate you. The WEF wants to assimilate you. It's part of their transgenic, transhuman agenda. It's on National Geographic, Time Magazine. You're probably not aware, but they've weaponized the cell towers. And the entire smart grid infrastructure has been weaponized as well. And this stuff follows you around and targets you. Like another 9/11, basically all over again, an endless 9/11. This is where we're at now because we've let these people escape. While we were busy doom scrolling from crisis to crisis, trying to wake up the world, these people were basically rolling out energy weapons and death towers everywhere as part of their secret plan to mop up. Basically, they know that if they start lining people up and shooting them, which is what they want to do, you can just see that with the Trump trial and everything. They just want to line us up and shoot us. If they do that, they know we're going to shoot back. So this is their preemptive answer. It's kind of a Cold War, Shadow War kind of thing. But pay attention to this. If you've been experiencing the 5G symptoms, chronic fatigue, recurring headaches, heart palpitations, pain not associated with an injury, you're being targeted right now. If you felt off since the rollout of 5G and the pandemic, you're being targeted. If you've been experiencing some kind of major health issue since the pandemic and the rollout of 5G, you're being targeted. This stuff basically follows you around like cell phone coverage. And it mimics the stages of a disease. And you'd be surprised at what kind of diseases radiation can spawn. This is not safe and effective radiation. That must be the worst thing that anybody can repeat. Oh, it's safe and effective non-ionizing radiation. It uses microwave radiation, the same radiation in microwaves. If you put fresh meat in there, it's going to cook. It's going to change shape. It's going to mutate. It's going to start moving in all sorts of weird ways. That's the invisible world of radiation. This is the new 9/11. It's happening everywhere. And purebloods and conservatives are the main target. It's making everybody sick, but if you've been flagged on social media, this system is after you. And so it's important that you start protecting yourselves right now. It's why we strongly continue to recommend that you check out that book, Transhuman Genocide. You can find it on Amazon. There's the Kindle version, the paperback version. You can read the first few chapters for free to see for yourself what's in it. It talks not only about the agenda, the weapons, the transhumanism, the extermination. It also talks about the dangers of EMF, the weapons, of course, the artificial intelligence, but also how to protect yourself. There's a reason why they took the lead out of the paint. And it's the same reason why you couldn't get hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin during the pandemic. Fire the video guy. They don't want you to have stuff that can help you. The problem is that these weapons are military grade weapons.
The smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
The revenge of the video guy. They don't want you to be able to protect yourself. The stuff that you can buy online right now isn't enough. These are military grade weapons. And they use more than just microwaves. This book, Transhuman Genocide, covers not only the recipes how to make military grade shielding, but where you can find the materials, what kind of materials you need specifically that you can find on the internet, putting them together in a multi-layered strategy to protect yourself, to give you broadband spectrum protection from all types of radiation that are being used as weapons these days. The book itself is thick like a phone book. There's a slim version where it's split in two so that, it's easier to kind of like carry around and stuff. But this has all the information. You want to check out that book, Transhuman Genocide. We could be here all day talking about it, because once you see what these weapons do to people, and you've probably been experiencing it yourself, it's basically beyond torture. Cruel and unusual punishment has been thrown out the window on top of free speech, privacy, and everything else. We're no longer living in the America that we grew up in. They basically killed it. And, they're trying to keep it dead with rigged elections. Until people get on the same page and fully understand that we're dealing with serial killers that won't stop until basically everybody's dead. That we need to fight now or basically starve. Until people get on the same page, it's your responsibility to protect yourself from the new 9/11, from the next 9/11, or you'll be a victim just like these people at the Illuminati Las Vegas massacre that were just basically gunned down, and then they were like, oh, climate change, basically. There's nothing we could do. He was on the FBI list. We knew all about him. He was our asset. We let him loose, but here comes the plausible deniability, the climate change. They always hide behind that. Oh, it's heart attacks, strokes. Must be, the shaking of the duvet. It must be the sunshine that got you. Just about everything has been weaponized. This system is out of control. It's totally criminal. But it goes way beyond what most people can imagine. The cell towers are a Trojan horse parked in everybody's neighborhood. They have radar. They have targeting capabilities. It's driven by AI. They know who you are based on your social media profile. There is no privacy. There is no hiding. There is no running from this death grid, this smart grid. People have tried, city to city, state to state, country to country. The best solutions are protecting yourself, building a safe room, making a chest plate, making a skull cap, Under Armour, as it's called. Your pets will thank you. You'll feel the difference. It's a step in the right direction. Check out that book, Transhuman Genocide. Be sure to let people know. Feel free to share this content, mirror this content, repost our content so that people can protect themselves and have a chance at what's coming. Till the next time. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.